Insanity, I am the beast that ace cancel me. Granted, he is handsome with the bread, but underneath, way under feet, I cannot see the soul. Up in the grease like the holes in the ozone, up in the heat like holes in the snow globe. You raise your piece, get froze, check the logo. KH kill haters, cold and darks, patience when I'm stuck in prey surveillance. Watch my patience take your plate right off the table. Tell them wait here, waiters waiting in my water. Fishy rappers hate the cadence, here's a tip. When I drop down, you know it's time for prayer. I need a moment, man, I'm zoned out.
Whoever sees this and subscribes right now will get a free quill, feather not included. What's going on, YouTube? It's Knox Hill, and we're back with our reaction series. So today is gonna be a big day. It's always gonna be a good day because it's Friday, and you know we got more ERB on deck. Now you guys know I read the comments, the good, the bad, the ugly, the troll, and this is definitely one of the next highest requested ones. I'm excited about this one, being from MD myself, knowing my fellow MD poets. It's Edgar Allen Poe versus Stephen King. But before we go any further, guys, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to the song in the intro. If you like that, yes, I'm a rapper. There's a good chance if you like my breakdowns, the way that I think about music, you'll probably like my music as well. I like my doubles, my triples, my wordplay, music that makes you think. So if you want to support me and support this channel directly, I have a new album, Chaos Theory, 20 tracks, blood, sweat, and tears, heart and soul. I will put that link below. Also, this is your reminder that tomorrow, 1 p.m. EST, we live stream on this channel. We see if I can break my brain doing some of these breakdowns. It's always a good energy and a good time, so be sure to turn up for that one. But anyways, we know what we're here for. Stephen King, Edgar Allan Poe, step back up to the plate. Let's see what you got.
What battles across the world? Stephen King! Forza! Edgar Allan Poe!
I just love some of the facial expressions as we set it up. And shout out to ERB for always coming through with just the epic sounding beats that build up the momentum that make you go, right, we're in it. We're in it now. And obviously we got the nighttime setting, both of them, dark, twisted minds, horror writers. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm not biased either. I'm not biased. I'm from Maryland, been to Baltimore a lot of times, but I promise I'm not biased. I promise.
Forza! Edgar Allan Poe!
Once upon a midnight dreary, as I spit this weak and weary, I will choke this joker with a trochee till his cheeks are teary. But y'all don't hear me, all should fear me.
I know that voice. Yo, let's go. Oh, this battle just got so much better. That is Watsky, man. Wow. Wow, Watsky is just, he's crazy dope with the wordplay and his lyrical ability. And shout out to my Patreon, actually, who put me on to Watsky. And I did my first Watsky reaction on there. Don't be nice. Don't be nice. Oh, man. I wasn't even listening to the lyrics. I was just trying to pinpoint that voice. All right, let's go.
Once upon a midnight dreary.
Start off with Raven bars. Once upon a midnight dreary. That's how the Raven starts. Let's go. His famous work.
Once upon a midnight dreary, as I spit this weak and weary, I will choke this joker with a trochee till his cheeks are teary.
As I spit upon a midnight dreary. So he did flip that because that lays off of the Raven lines. So he starts off his verse just like Poe starting off the Raven. That's cool. That's a cool little shout out and paying homage. And then a trochee. I'm trying to take myself back to English class here. Trochee. That's right, because it's written, the Raven is written as a trochee. Stress to unstress, I want to say. Somebody comment down below if I'm wrong, but I think it's stress to unstress. Hang on.
Once upon a midnight.
Once upon a midnight dreary. See that? Stress, unstress, stress, unstress, stress, unstress. That's a trochee. Yes! That's why Knox got an A in English.
Dreary as I spit this weak and weary, I will choke this joker with a trochee till his cheeks are
choke this joker with a trochee. I just love that internal scheme. Watsky's gonna be full of those, man.
Dreary as I spit this weak and weary, I will choke this joker with a trochee till his cheeks are teary. But y'all don't hear me, all should fear me.
He's so mad, but y'all don't hear me. I like that. That's clever, man.
Trochee till his cheeks are teary. But y'all don't hear me, all should fear me. I'll forever be better, you'll never be near me. Your books are as eerie as Beverly Cleary. You're a
fucking flow switch, man. Hey, this is an MC right here. I can't believe he's on an ERB, man. I can't get over this. I can't even break down bars. I'm too excited.
I'll forever be better, you'll never be near me. Your books are as eerie as Beverly Cleary.
As eerie as Beverly Cleary. So he's saying, hey, Stephen King, man, you ain't even a real horror writer. You need to go be making children's novels with Beverly Cleary. Come
All
on.
should fear me. I'll forever be better, you'll never be near me.
I
Your
love that
books are
flow.
as eerie as Beverly Cleary. You're a full Bram Stoker, so scram, the show's over.
Shout out to Bram Stoker, right? Talking about one of the originators now of horror fiction. Bram Stoker gave us Dracula. That's right, people. So you're a foe, you're a fake Bram Stoker.
You're as eerie as Beverly Cleary. You're a full Bram Stoker, so scram, the show's over.
Nice.
Your flow so pose, poems, pone, poser.
Pose, poems, pone, posers. Hear that alliteration going, playing off of the P's, man. Oh, that is so dope. And then he uses the pone. You know, we're getting some gaming references here. He's poning some noobs right now.
Scram, the show's over. Your flow so pose, poems, pone, poser. I wrote 'em locked in a
Hey, and then you have the bass that just hits behind it like a heartbeat thumping right as he's punching those P's. That's cool production, man. Shout out to the producer.
over. Your flow so pose, poems, pone, poser.
Hear that?
I wrote 'em locked in a cave. While I stopped in a rage, the telltale heartbeat stopped in its grave. Well, this jerk just beats off on a page.
Hold up.
While I stopped in a rage, the telltale heartbeat stopped in its grave. Well, this jerk.
While this jerk just beats off on a page. This jerk, calling Stephen King a jerk, but also like jerking off, beats off on the page, also beat, playing off of the rap beat. Man, that's a dope little scheme right there. And then shout out to another one of his stories, A Telltale Heart. What was that one? That was when dude committed murder and he hit the body underneath the floorboards. The police arrived. They're interviewing him, and subconsciously his guilt gets to him, and he can hear the heart beating. Then it gets louder and louder, and he's actually going to get away with it. But his guilt gives him away because he can't take it anymore. He keeps hearing the heartbeat under the floorboards. Get it? Telltale Heart?
So scram, the show's over. Your flow so pose, poems, pone, poser. I wrote 'em locked in a cave. While I stopped in a rage, the telltale heartbeat stopped in its grave. Well, this jerk just beats off on a page. You wanna talk shop?
Also, I think that's kind of a shot at Stephen King beating off on the page because we know that he spiraled out of control. He had an issue with drugs and addiction. And then we all know the infamous child orgy scene that we talked about in It. So, you know, like he's getting off to what he's writing. Like he's just twisted in his head. And I'm not going to play favorites, but Edgar Allan Poe already won the battle. So, okay.
Well, I stopped in a rage, the telltale heartbeat stopped in its grave. Well, this jerk just beats off on a page. You wanna talk shop? You got that fun? Go back to Hot Topic and shop for a time.
That's a cool flow too, though.
This jerk just beats off on a page. You wanna talk shop?
What a nice voice. You want to talk shop? Does Stephen King actually talk like that?
You got that fun? Go back.
You gothed out fob. Oh, fuck. Man, do I know that one? I think he's going back into slang from Poe's time. He gothed out fob. Is that a poser? Is that a poser? I don't know. I want to say poser, but I might be wrong.
Telltale heartbeat stopped in its grave. Well, this jerk just beats off on a page. You wanna talk shop? You got that fun? Go back to Hot Topic and shop for a time. Melancholy alcohol.
Really? We had to bring in Hot Topic? Like the goth look from Hot Topic inspired by Poe? Is that a diss?
On a page. You wanna talk shop? You got that fun?
It's a nice flow, though.
Hot Topic and shop for a time. There's a melancholy alcoholic laughing stock in the King's Head. I watch the castle rock.
Now watch the Castle Rock. Castle Rock, used throughout different King novels, right? Castle Rock, he always loved talking about Maine, fictional location. So watch, he's the king, Stephen King. Oh my God, that is a clever double off of his name. Stephen King, the king who was in the castle. Watch this Castle Rock. He's rocking out on the beat. Nice. Okay. There's good wordplay. I mean, Poe's still going to win automatically. It's fine. But melancholy alcoholic laughing stock. So that's actually wrong because Poe had some enemies, man. There were people that didn't like Poe. After he died, one of his enemies came out and wrote a biography on him and said he was a drug addict and an alcoholic and had all these issues and just basically totally drug his name through the mud when none of it was proven to be true.
Beats off on a page. You wanna talk shop? You got that fun? Go back to Hot Topic and shop for a time. There's a melancholy alcoholic laughing stock in the King's Head. I watch the castle rock. Pouty little poet with an opiate affliction. I'm a workaholic.
Pouty little poet with an opiate affliction. Man, both of them are flowing so good on this one.
Laughing stock in the King's Head. I watch the castle
Great
rock.
word choice,
Pouty
too.
little poet with an opiate affliction. I'm a workaholic with a fiction addiction. Making it again.
I'm a workaholic with a fiction addiction. He's got some great internal schemes, too. That's nice, man. And Stephen King, I mean, how many novels has he pumped out? It's crazy the amount of work that he has put in, the amount of bestsellers that he has cranked out. I mean, you have to be dedicated to just keep going and keep writing. I mean, we can't even get fucking George R.R. Martin to finish goddamn Game of Thrones years and years later. I mean, he's still on his fucking promo tour, and I need to stop. Kirsten, watch your fucking language, Knox. All right, get it together. We're not talking about Game of Thrones, all right? We're talking about Stephen King. Stephen King balls out. He's a boss. But Poe's an even better boss. He's the crime lord boss. It's fine.
The castle rock, pouty little Poe with an opiate affliction. I'm a workaholic with affection, addiction. Make an dedicated reader shivery and jittery. Feel that rage and misery. You better start
Why did he capitalize that?
with affection, addiction. Make an dedicated reader shivery and jittery. Feel that rage and misery.
Feel that rage and misery. He had a pseudonym. What did he write as before? Oh God, I can't remember. I want to say Richard Bachman. I might be wrong on that too. But he had a book, Rage. It's one of his earlier books that he put out. And Misery too? I can't remember Misery.
You better start running, man. You're in deep poop.
Oh God, and Running Man too. Wow, that's so clever. That's so clever. He's just dropping his own works into bars. You better start Running Man, dropping his own work, Running Man.
Oh, I'm a mad dog. Fang shining. Cujo.
Fang shining. Cujo. His fangs are shining. He's a mad dog. Shout out to The Shining, one of the greatest books and greatest movies ever with Jack Nicholson. Amazing performance. We've talked about this before. And then Cujo, again, another good film, good book written by Stephen King. God damn, I'm forgetting how many great stories he has actually written. He's a boss.
Rage and misery. You better start running, man. You're in deep poop, Poe. I'm a mad.
You're in deep poo, Poe. Love the alliteration that. He's like, hey, Poe, you can do alliteration? I can do alliteration. You're in deep doo-doo, okay? Let's not get shitty with this.
Cujo. Tommy knock you down till you can't stand up.
Oh, Tommy Knox. What the hell was the name of that book too? And that became like a TV series. So again, Tommy knock you, like he'll knock you down, but also playing off another one of his works. How many works can he fit into this verse? Jesus.
You're in deep poop, Poe. I'm a mad dog. Fang shining. Cujo. Tommy knock you down till you can't stand up.
Stand up. Oh my God.
Softest Poe, the Kung Fu Panda.
That's a good bar. Kung Fu Panda. I'm trying to get my teenage daughter. What? God, they're not teenagers yet. I'm not that old. Trying to get my twin daughters to watch Kung Fu Panda, and they're not enjoying it yet. I know they're not old enough to truly appreciate the greatness that it is, but it's not about them watching something. It's about me, isn't it? And just justifying watching Kung Fu Panda again. But shout out to Poe, main character of Kung Fu Panda, playing off of his name, Poe. Yeah, we got it.
Shining. Cujo. Tommy knock you down till you can't stand up. You're as soft as Poe, the Kung Fu Panda. Racks on racks, cause I pen fat stacks of frightening writing. Have you seen the pie? I can even
Frightening writing, racks on racks. I love how he just has these condensed internal schemes. And I recognize this writing style. I think we've done this guy before. I don't know. I don't remember his name, but we've done him before. Was he Alexander the Great?
Poe, the Kung Fu Panda.
I feel like he was.
Racks on racks, cause I pen fat stacks of frightening writing. Have you seen the pie? I can even take a break from my routine style. Crank out a Shawshank or a Green Mile. Mask of the Red Death.
More great movies. Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile. Both took place in prison. He's dropping bars right now. Is that accidental? I don't think so. But yeah, he's saying, look, I can get away from the horror and just still be dropping classics, man. I got racks on racks. I'm making money over here for my pen game.
I can even take a break from my routine style. Crank out a Shawshank or a Green Mile. Mask of the Red Death. Lily blood curdle hitting the pendulum.
Now he's going after Poe's works, right? Mask of the Red Death, which is a short story.
Style. Crank out a Shawshank or a Green Mile. Mask of the Red Death. Lily blood curdle hitting the pendulum. Not even on
Pit in the Pendulum. I remember having to do an English report on that one. I actually enjoyed that one.
Perving on your first cousin when she's 13 years old? Now that's disturbing.
Oh, yeah. He married his first cousin. That's right. He was like in his 20s, and she was 13, and he married her. But it was okay back then because they didn't live as long. And, yeah, different value system.
Perving on your first cousin when she's 13 years old? Now that's disturbing.
Even you pretending to it, I've been really living through it. Misery and poverty and family woes. I see through you like pantyhose. Do a Chappelle.
How am I supposed to catch that on the first listen? Watsky, you're ridiculous, bro.
Pretending to it, I've been really living through it.
Steven, you've been pretending to do it. I've been really living through it, right? So my horror stories that I write about are my outlet for dealing with all this darkness and emotion and all the poverty and shit that I've gone through. You're just a middle-class man who just enjoys this as a hobby. I do this because I need it. You do it because it's a hobby. I like that diss.
And your first cousin when she's 13 years old? Now that's disturbing.
Even you pretend to do it, I've been really living through it. Misery and poverty and family woes. I see through you like pantyhose.
Family woes, pantyhose. Again, great multi-syllabants rhymes, man. See through you like pantyhose. Oh.
You pretend to do it, I've been really living through it. Misery and poverty and family woes. I see through you like pantyhose. Do a Chappelle and Simpson cameos. Even if
That's right. Stephen King has been on the Chappelle Show, and he's been on The Simpsons.
family woes. I see through you like pantyhose. Do a Chappelle and Simpson cameos.
All right, relating that to the meta theme. So again, what he's saying here is that, you're just over here acting like your life is tough when it isn't. Like you're going on TV shows, you're a big time star, you get to enjoy the fame. I've done this out of a need. You've done this out of just pure enjoyment.
Even if you're gripping on a weapon, then you better get a step in if you're messing with the warlord.
Nice.
In a minute, maybe I'ma hit him, cut him into itty bitty bits, and I'ma stick him in the floorboard.
In a minute, I'm going to hit him, cut him into itty bitty bits, then I'll stick him in the floorboard. I love that fast chopper flow from Watsky, but his enunciation is so good, man. He just doesn't miss anything. There's no slurs in there. It's so punchy, so staccato-like with the flow. Damn, that is good. And we bring it back to the floorboards, like in A Telltale Heart, hiding his body under there. Nice.
And if you're messing with the warlord, in a minute, maybe I'ma hit him, cut him into itty bitty bits, and I'ma stick him in the floorboard.
Speaking of bored, you're the worst. Dropped out of school, but you can't drop a bird. I could have spent that time better. In 8 bars, I can write a whole bestseller. I'm so prolific.
All right. It's funny because it's not as much dissing on King's side. It feels more like it's a celebration of his greatness and his mind and his work ethic and how many different best-selling novels he can drop. And he's saying, you're wasting your time in that same amount of time when you can't even write a verse, even though you dropped out of school. That's right. Didn't Poe? He went to the University of Virginia. Yes. I know my Poe history. And he dropped out. He dropped out of Virginia after a year or 2 years. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah. So he dropped out. I like it. I like where King is doing. Okay? He's still not better than Poe, though.
I'ma hit him, cut him into itty bitty bits, and I'ma stick him in the floorboard.
Speaking of bored, you're the worst. Dropped out of school, but you can't drop a bird. I could have spent that time better. In 8 bars, I can write a whole bestseller. I'm so prolific, this sickly goblin won't be bothering me. I'm on a cover and spree, and I'll be smacking you with any of the big thick bombs in my big dick bibliography.
Oh, it is not an appropriate epic rap battle if we do not have a dick joke. Here it is. He's going to smack you with his big dick bibliography, right? Because he's got that many books and thick best-selling novels that he has written. I think that's dissing Poe with his size, right? His thickness and girth compared to Poe, because Poe wrote a lot of short stories and Stephen King wrote a lot of long best-selling novels. We get where we're going with that one.
Bothering me, I'm on a cover
And then he also calls him a goblin, a sickly white goblin. Yeah.
and I'll be smacking you with any of the big thick bombs in my big dick bibliography.
Big dick bibliography. This one might be a stretch, but where are my words going with me? Richard playing off a dick to Richard, Stephen King's pseudonym that he first took up when he was writing? Maybe.
See, I'm the author with the blood and gore lore galore that'll horrify a reader to the core.
It really is good writing from both of them. Great internal schemes. And I've said this before, what I really like is when rappers take the rhymes and they put it like in between these percussive hits and they put it at odd moments. So it's not like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's like 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Like, it's just all over the place. And I love when you get condensed schemes like that. It just pushes the tempo even faster.
So prolific, this sickly goblin won't be bothering me. I'm on a cover and spree, and I'll be smacking you with any of the big thick bombs in my big dick bibliography. See, I'm the author with the blood and gore lore galore that'll horrify a reader to the core.
Nah.
Fame, money, talent, success, you'll always have less.
Nevermore. Oh, yeah.
Quote the Raven, nevermore. He's playing. Isn't that cool? Because we started off, Watsky was quoting the Raven, and then we end it by quoting the Raven. And Stephen King's going, I got all these things. Poe wasn't even appreciated when he was alive. So you'll never get to enjoy money, wealth, fame, success, all of that. But Stephen King is still here, and he's still enjoying it, and he's living the dream. And I do like how he ended that with the nevermore scheme. If I wasn't as biased toward... No, I'm not biased. Don't do it, Knox. Nope. I'm not giving it to King. I will not give it to King.
Money, talent, success, you'll always have less.
Nevermore. Oh, yeah. Holster.
I love how those horns just hit. Yo, that was a really good battle. Zach Sherwin. He's a good writer too. That was amazing. Honestly, in terms of the flows, the internal schemes, I know there wasn't as many like hard hitting punches at the other person. You know, like some of these battles, there's been like just some really below the belt gruesome lines. But this one I felt like was more about swagging out with the flows, with the rhyme schemes, with the switches, with the clever wordplay, the poetry, you know, the metrics that were used. Wow. I really like that one. I want to go listen to that one again. ERB? You were Knox Hill certified. Oh, I forgot to pick a winner. As you guys know, this has been a really tough one. I've been uncertain of it the entire time. I wasn't sure who I'm going to pick. It's Edgar Allen Poe. Subscribe, notifications on. I love you guys. I'll catch you again soon. I'm out.